I watch and I see every careful glance, every whispered pretense, every carefully masked insecurity trembles beneath my gaze. They think themselves unseen. They think themselves clever. Yet, their walls, their fragile, trembling walls, crumble in the light of my presence. I do not seek their faults, but they emerge anyway. My energy illuminates what they buried. They thrive on manipulation. They feed on reaction. They provoke, expecting sparks, expecting fire, expecting chaos. And I remain. I remain unshaken. I remain untouchable. A mountain standing amid a wildfire. A still lake in a hurricane. My calm does not comfort. It exposes. It exposes what they hid even from themselves. I need not move. I need not speak. Simply existing. Simply radiating what they cannot contain. It pierces their illusions. The tremor in their eyes. The hesitation in their smiles. It is the truth I do not have to voice. My silence, my presence, becomes the instrument of revelation. And as they scrambling to repair what cannot be repaired, I simply exist. And the cracks widen. I remember the weight, the exhaustion, the endless charade of bending, performing, satisfying. Them, their facades, their manipulations, their endless demand for my engagement. I carried it all. I danced to the rhythm of their chaos, until I stopped, until I refused to feed them further. I wore masks I never chose. I acted roles I never wanted. I responded to sparks they struck, thinking I had no choice, thinking that silence would mean surrender. But in that silence, in that stillness, I found freedom. I act not for them. I bend to none. I exist for myself. And with each step away, each refusal to ignite their fires, I feel it, the pulse of my autonomy, growing, relentless, uncontainable. My energy is no longer theirs to twist or use. My presence, my clarity, exposes the weakness they hoped would remain hidden. Chains once bound me. Shadows once guided my movements. But now, I rise untethered. The subtle thrill of liberation courses through me. Their insecurities, their dependence. It is not my burden anymore. My restraint, my indifference. It is not weakness. It is mastery. It is power. And the silence I wield, sharper than any word, cuts deeper than any confrontation could. I see it, unraveling. Their smiles, their charm, their false poise. It falters in the face of what I radiate. Every glance, every careful motion betrays the fear they thought invisible. They have no armor against authenticity, no shield against presence. They believe they conceal. They believe they control. And yet, with every moment I exist, every word I withhold, every step I take unbound by their expectations, they falter, they stumble over nothing I intended to give. They trip over the shadows I no longer cast. And I remain untouched. Shattered mirrors reflect their weakness. Flickering lights expose the cracks in their walls. Every construct they built, every pretense, trembles, collapses, and I watch, calm, detached, ruthlessly aware that my existence alone, is the revelation they could not prevent. Their fear is quiet, subtle, creeping, but undeniable. I need not touch it. I need not speak it. It is evident in every hesitation, every stutter, every faltering heartbeat they cannot hide. My energy, my authenticity, it is the scalpel that cuts through illusion without effort, without malice, only truth. I turn inward, I breathe, and I feel the fire awaken. The burdens of the past, the manipulation, the expectation, all of it forged clarity. I am no longer shadowed by their fears. I am the spark that exposes them, the storm that outlasts their false calm. I rise not for them. I shine not for them. I live for myself. Every step, deliberate, every thought, my own. I reclaim the space they thought they owned. The energy I emit, vibrant, untethered. It is contagious, and in its glow, their cracks widen. I am the calm that they cannot provoke. I am the presence they cannot manipulate. My autonomy, absolute, my power, inherent, and as I ignite, the world around me responds, not with chaos, not with fury, but with clarity. I have moved beyond their games. I have moved beyond their shadows, and now I stand unshaken, whole, inviolable. They scramble, they search, they reach for what is no longer there, for illusions I refused to provide. Their masks, the intricate designs they hoped would fool the world, dissolve beneath the light of my presence. Madness, anxiety, desperation, it becomes their inheritance. And I am the unseen architect they grasp. They falter, they tremble, and I remain calm, still, dominant without force. Indifference, it is my weapon. Absence, my strategy. Every attempt to manipulate, every effort to provoke fails. It is a dance they cannot lead, a game they cannot control. I observe, unshaken. I measure, unbent. Their false confidence crumbles, their insecurities surface. The thrill is not in destruction, but in revelation, in showing, without a word, that my energy, my clarity, exposes what they spent lifetimes hiding. And in that, I find power, quiet, ruthless, absolute. I answer to none. My presence, my stillness, it is power, their dependence, my liberation. Let them search, let them stumble, let them find nothing but the truth of my sovereignty. I do not engage, I do not react, I do not bend to expectation. Silence, it is not absence. Silence, it is authority. I claim it, I wield it, I exist. Beyond the chaos they create, beyond the drama they crave. Every withheld spark, every unspoken word is a statement, a declaration that I am whole, and they are revealed, resilient, unshaken, untouchable. I rise, not in anger, but in certainty, and the world, their illusions, tremble quietly beneath the force of what they cannot command. I am the light they cannot hide from. I am the presence that shatters their illusions. I am the clarity they cannot mask, the revelation they cannot escape. Let them falter, let them stumble, let them fall, and I I will rise. Every attempt to conceal weakness, every shadow they hoped to maintain, is torn away by what I carry within. Not fire, not fury, but energy, authentic, untamed, undeniable. My calm, my focus, my being. It is unstoppable. I do not seek revenge. I do not seek justice. I exist, and in existing, I command. They see me. They feel me. They cannot contain me. My presence alone exposes what they buried, and in that exposure, they crumble, and I ascend above expectation, above manipulation, above false pretenses. I rise, stronger, clearer, untouchable. I am the energy they feared. I am the calm they could not pierce. I am the quiet storm that reshapes the world, silently, relentlessly, completely, and in that, I am whole.